All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol IDEX, Ideanomics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So IDEX here had a slight bearish run, and it's been holding itself up. We're going to look at this real closely, but before we dive completely into this chart, I do want to announce to all investors that are not aware or haven't had the chance to see it, I will put the link down below in the description, the launch of my website, investfortomorrow.com. I just started it this week. I haven't posted anything. I will be posting 2 weeks from now and getting started and further developing the platform from that point forward. Now, there is a intro video. If you have a chance to watch it, I highly recommend checking it out. And there's the forum where investors will be able to rendezvous, such as in gathering of investors and speaking with one another and talking about different topics, their knowledge, experiences, and asking questions as well, while everyone maintains their integrity and honesty. I will have the stock picks forum where I will post weekly and monthly stock picks, also the daily watch list, and there will be 1 to 3 times a week where I will post daily runners according to their momentum. And also, this is for the investors that want to further expand their knowledge in other areas of investing and finance, such as credit cards and also what entails with a credit score and all that has to do with how to manage the intangible, as I call it, right? So we're going to talk about credit there, and I look to further expand into other forums for investors that want to learn about other areas of investing and finance. Now, here we have our members options. You have to choose one of these to gain access completely to the website. And here are the different ones. I highly encourage you guys to read over it to see which one best fits you and what may work for you. Now, again, I haven't posted in 2 weeks, and I want every single investor to be aware that this is optional. I just want to announce it so no one says that, hey, you didn't tell me, or why'd you leave me out? Because I had a lot of investors comment down below always asking, do I have a members community? And I didn't have one till this point. So I built a website where we can all learn and grow together and make some money. So thank you to all of you that have already signed up and joined. And thank you for those of you that have stopped by to see it. Again, it's not an obligation to join. It is optional, but it is additional and another way to support the channel and receive more information. And I look forward to building a community of investors there that are pretty serious and that we're all there for the same reasons, to learn and grow together and make some money. So here we are with IDEX, Ideanomics Inc., right? And it's been in a slight bearish run. So it picked itself back up from down here at 170. I've talked about 170 being one of the most important numbers to keep in mind right now because it is the lowest point in this bearish trajectory after hitting these highs up here of 476, 475, give or take, and it fell down to that point. Now we've recovered slightly, and from that point forward, being slightly above the 50-day moving average in bullish territory, it's been falling. So this has been a tug of war, but the bears have been dominating. So we need to watch this closely. We want to keep in mind that lowest point down there at 170. We're currently at 205, and we're going to look at this based off our new support and resistance levels, as well as see where the 50-day moving average lies right now and what is important for us to keep in mind in the next coming days and week. So right now, the 50-day moving average is 218. As long as we're below 218, we're in bearish territory and the bears are dominating. We need to cross that for the bulls to start to build momentum and work their way up to newer highs. So we want to keep that in mind. Now, if 218 gets broken through, the first resistance level is up here at 222. It's not that far from it. It's a 4-cent difference, but that is an indicator that the bulls are pulling away from it and reaching newer highs. So we want to keep those two numbers in mind. If the 50-day moving average gets broken through, we want to keep in mind the resistance level up here in bullish territory. Now, before getting to any of these points, we have our first resistance level that needs to be broken through, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. But I want to talk about the lowest point reached today. So The lowest point that this stock reached today was 198. If 198 gets broken through, the bears are pulling this one down further away from the 50-day moving average to newer lows, newer support levels, and getting themselves deeper into bearish territory. I want every single investor to keep in mind that 198 is super important for the bears to go ahead and break through if they want to pull this down. And it is super important for every single investor to watch. So I want every single one of you to write this down. I emphasize this because we're already in bearish territory. The bulls are struggling to bring themselves back up. And if it breaks through 198, we have 198 all the way down to 170 to watch how this stock is doing and how is it reacting. So super important to keep it in mind, but 198 being broken through, this is pulling further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction, getting deeper into bearish territory and on its way to hit newer lows and newer support levels. So I want every single investor to write it down. This is the bears' goal. They want to break through this, but every single investor should be aware of this and pay close attention to it. Now, the bulls, they need to break through this, but it does not even signify that the bulls have gained control. They need to break, most importantly, through the 50-day moving average and then every resistance level above it to pull away from it and get deeper into bullish territory. But before even getting there, they need to form a catalyst, build momentum, and build a support based off of this first resistance that was touched twice today, which is 208. The bulls need to break through 208, turn that into a support, and pull away from it in an upward direction. Every single investor, I want you guys to be aware of this as well, but I need every single investor to be aware of the fact that 208 does not signify that the bulls have gained control. It does not guarantee that they're going across the 50-day moving average, and it does not mean that the bulls have gained leverage and control over the whole chart. This is the beginning catalyst to turn that into a support and pull away from it to get back into bullish territory. They need to take this first step to start working their way closer to the 50-day moving average. I need every single investor to be aware of that. I want to emphasize that this does not mean that the bulls have gained control. It is also an indicator for us investors to know where this is heading. Is this going in the upward direction or downward direction? That's what these cues are for. So it lets us know that it's moving itself up, but it needs to turn that into a support to pull away from it to reach newer highs. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.